Hey there, beloved souls. Welcome back to Radically Sparkling. Today, I want to talk about something super close to my heart. An awareness for the beautiful souls in this divine timing hidden knowledges that have been kept away for eons and eons. We, you and me, us are interconnected with all. We are never separated in any way, form or shape. Let's dive deep into this together, beloved souls. Boundless number of things that needed to occur for us to be happens the perfect way. We are one with the universe. It never passes judgment on us. We simply comprehend that in life in the universe there are numerous creatures, in various pieces of the universe, and even multiverse. All are important for this universe. With regards human beings having a spirit inside, the plasma within every soul. We frequently think we are not a piece of the universe, because simply we never understand, as no one taught us the reality. We frequently think they are isolated from individuals, the spiritual beings us in physical body, the Maya, the illusion, which is all energy, made up from 0.1% of matter. We frequently imagine that doesn't have anything to do with the laws of physics science, and they are not an expansion of the universe. They are discrete people, yet we are the universe. What we decide to do is what the universe has decided for us. Let's dive deep together into this hidden knowledges. Please kindly don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that will not miss any contents for your self-development and awareness. When we think of who is controlling ourselves, we think of some non-physical consciousness that is controlling our body, that is making decisions, that is choosing to move parts of the body or to go get things done for us. If we do look deeper, we realize that the universe that is a part of the us, rather than seeing ourselves as consciousness and having these physical bodies, observing with the senses, and imagine we are just part of the universe. It is all the same consciousness differentiated with the illusion of temporary separation so that this magnificent physical universe can experience itself. But when someone criticizes, there is no entity that is being hurt by those words that separation is an illusion. When we believe that different names and identities and these names that are just a few sounds conveyed by a few squiggly lines are our true self. Now there is something that needs praise and angulation and must prevent criticism and blame. From here we know now there is this constant battle that we are engaged in, even becomes more conflict. Because now we have an opinion about our imaginary self, and this is really what spirituality means when they talk about the I am not. I am great, I am terrible, I am the best, I am the worst, but I am this, and many other. We remove that split personality that exists within us where we think I have a life instead of I am life. And when we have the I am whatever pops into our rational thinking mind and our ego, it searches for right or wrong answer without going inward and be in silence. This is the time the separation comes. The true I am is within every soul, which in our educational system or culture never taught us, because we are certain that something outside of us is making us unhappy, that some event from our path is preventing us from being happy, that there is some defect within us, allowing ourselves to smile. If we were in a constant state of loving everyone, what am I afraid of that would happen if I were to be open and to love every aspect of this chaotic, crazy universe we live in? Within us, there is a fear we'd be taking advantage of that will be hurt. This is not love. Love is not just our internal conditions for optimal happiness, but it is about letting others around us see their own potential see their own insight of their own worth and value, and when the people around us loved, they are not going to be likely to cheat or to betray, because people often act the way we treat them. If we treat someone like they might be a thief or a liar or a hurtful person, they're more likely to be that love does not allow abuse, to love ourselves enough to get to safety, to love ourselves enough to not be put in a situation where we can be taken advantage of. But it also means we love those who didn't get enough love and who are hurting others right now, because the only way to change the world and to make it a more loving place is by being more loving. The other misconception, people that love must be reciprocated, and this is also a fallacy because that is attachment to an outcome, and we already missed this perfect, blissful moment that we're almost always in unless we're being physically harmed. We don't have to turn to mental reaction that says, "Why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this." And creating that response to genuine pain creates even more suffering. Every single thing we do in life is with the intention of leading us towards a more pleasant existence and away from a painful life. This is why we seek out what we hope will bring us lasting happiness, and so we have this guide with us. It is always pointing us towards this ultimate truth, that is, love is greater than hate, and only people who have never experienced this feeling of universal love. Love for everything, not a romantic love, not family love, but love every moment for every day. This is the greatest feeling that we are being pulled to as a species, and that I believe we're getting closer to every day. And the beauty is that when we become our happiest, when we create that change, everyone around us changes in the world. We cannot commit crime when we feel we are stealing from ourselves. We are just hurting ourselves. We hurt and we hate others. We are not what happened in the past. It is over. If we keep reliving the past, if we keep worrying about the future, we are just opening that wound over and over again. And the disinfectant is, we don't think our way out of our problems, our pain or trauma. We let that bliss of present moment is the center of who we are all. And there is nothing stopping us in this very moment from being happy. Often we think that, well, if someone's being really mean, verbally abusive, that prevents us from becoming happy. That only happens when we identify with a fictional part of us that needs praise and cannot stand blame, criticism, and other people's negativeness. When we identify, it's like a movie and someone may scream and maybe even write it, but there is this screen and those words are not penetrating us because we know we're not the ego. We know we're not the social construct that requires the admiration of others and crumbles in the face of lies and rumors. We are spiritual beings in a physical body, experiencing an earthly life. We are watching a movie, and sometimes that movie is turned in, and we are just watching thoughts, memories, worries, criticisms, and judgments. As we get lost in that ego and mental patterns, we are missing the true being who we are. And so when we become present, it is like teleporting from a memory to a different place in time and space and teleport into reality, and it is incredible. It is rich and alive and peaceful, and everything in our mind is low resolution. But just like how when we know that everything is, we know that we are the creators of the dream, and it is all projection from our mind consciousness. We are the creators, and whatever we choose. A lot of people think that being happy means thinking happy thoughts, but that's not being happy. Simply when the mind is focused on here and now, is able to rest in the space we are in. and from the bliss of being present, happy thoughts arise, and from there no more resistance. It's just all the flow in the magical universe and where we always wanted to go and be. Remove the stress and negativity that we put onto ourselves, and we can actually just be present, enjoying what we're doing with our full attention, so that we do it even better than if we are constantly worried, constantly thinking about what to go wrong. We are working with it to achieve the goals that our highest self is to be true for us. We are bombarded from night with messages from society, our family, our friends, and the media, and all of this input can make us forget who we truly are, can make us forget what we really want and care about in life. And so when we block all of that out and turn inward, we find compass pointing us in the direction to take our lives. It is really essential because what you discover when you travel the world is that one culture is just completely into one way of believing and thinking about things, and you then discover, wow, that is how I was accepting a different direction, and we realize how much we are a product of our environment in our society. And so when we spend a little time in nature alone, or when we spend some time just closing our eyes and listening to our breath, we are able to discover what truly makes us happy. We realize that short-term happiness is not true happiness, and it's those actions and even lack of action we are not consuming content, entertainment, that we are able to raise our happiness level after the activity's over, and these kinds of activities to take a little effort at first, but make us happier in the long run. Those are the things we'll start to find chasing the sparking light within us. Yoga, dancing, walk in nature meditation, and much more. Just to block out the noise in our head so we can finally hear ourselves talking to us inwardly. The wisdom within always knows what's best. Nobody else knows what's best for you, beloved soul. We need to learn who we are more than anyone else. Grateful is a symptom of a grateful mindset, a peaceful heart, and of course the faith we have within for the God, the universe. When we are truly grateful, we see blessings coming towards everywhere, in ways we did not even imagine of coming up. With a list of gratitude is very easy to do, and if our listed things that can be taken away from us or that we can lose, then the question is that, I'm truly grateful or not? This happens when we do not truly is grateful, because true gratitude can be for life itself, can be for breath in the body. Literally anything that we have, if we cannot see then, is a miracle. Universe knows what is exactly in the same frequency of what is inside of us. How is our inner vibration? It only matched to our vibration, the frequency we are holding within ourselves. It's important to check our own energy and vibration when we are in daily life. We have infinite things to be grateful for in every single moment. We just don't know how to really look because we are not really deeply feeling gratitude. It is all about the feeling. How much can we feel the gratefulness? Sometimes we even try to force it by starting to be grateful for things in own life. And also we can include gratitude for our loved ones and whole collectiveness. Sometimes starting with the gratitude with the feeling can really help us to create that habit to get us to start looking for things to be grateful for. Oftentimes that becomes natural and it becomes a daily habit. We need to watch and really be very specific in things that make gratitude hard, and those things that are very low in vibration and density. Such emotions mostly are jealousy and greed. When our cravings and desires get carried away into greed, that's when we really need to become mindful of these cravings and start to just be without trying to get somewhere else or get something else. just be. When we make a habit of being present moment, gratitude comes naturally because we are no longer creating a mindset of where in this moment we need to escape, or something's not good enough about me, or this moment is such. And that, which comes from our analytical mind, that is the main reason we find it difficult to feel gratitude. Our mind shatter, we feel blocked, and we feel we need to force it to come, not organically and naturally, to come and feel in all of our cells and in our heart. When we feel that gratitude in that level, we fall into bliss and joy, love and happiness, and in return, universe listen to our inner being, and our faith and surrender manifest our needs into existence. When we are forcing for ourselves to think happy thoughts going to remind us only how unhappy we are because we are to become grateful. Nothing can be done by forcing within, and even for others. It comes from really wanting and naturally. In that way, we're going to feel fake, and the universe feels the same too when it doesn't work. We're going to feel like failures. When fake, it fails. Trying to be happy is trying to accept unhappiness. Forcing to be someone else is attracting more false self into inner being. Try to really love whatever emotion is there because that's what we need, not trying to move or run away from the emotions. Energy is to flow like the oceans and rivers. When we look around the whole world, we see lots of examples of how we have to look from the trees to plants, to birds, to rivers, to lakes, to forest, to animals. If we are really present, we can feel this one love, the I am. When we're unhappy, we need love, we need acceptance to fulfill us. Yet I can say it's not the love we are truly wanting. It might be hard to agree that we want acceptance from others in order for us to be accepted by self. But it's not. When we fully accept ourselves with all the things light and shadow, then only we can allow us to transform our life. We don't need someone or ourselves to force us to be happy. When we are not happy, that will make us happy, and acceptance. And no matter what we are feeling, we can feel love. We can make peace with our happiness. This naturally makes us happy and creates the hormones of endorphins. When we learn the knowledge, it makes new neurons in our brain, and when we become the knowledge, that's the time. We are being authentic to ourselves. Where our thoughts goes, energy flows. When we started focusing too much as a society on symptoms of the causes and our present moment and thoughts based on our past, and so we can't just focus on changing what is being expressed. Past never even exist, only in thoughts it remains. Now is the moment only we have. Why not asking for ourselves what is the highest version of me today? I want to be in this present moment, and why not ask just for today I live, just for this moment I live? So that I can make the most potential put from me, we have to deal with the root cause in order to get out and free ourselves from this irregular pattern of negativity which is holding us back without flowing in ease. And that root cause is something in our past that we have not made peace with or accepted. It is not difficult as we think, and that we still have anger, hatred, shame, or guilty of. Let's put the intention to release all those past and break those habits and become a new version from just this moment and today. Because if we are waiting for tomorrow, it will never come. There is no need of gaining more knowledge if we cannot put in practice. This goes to myself too. Looking up for now, pain body, we can give love to and a smile to our physical pains. We can love to our severe pain, our aches, or anything that is physically diagnosed with, even to our organs or our disability, And just like we would want a parent to be there for us, who may not always be there for us, we can be the parent of us. And we cannot believe in what doctors are diagnosed to and have no cure for. If we believe it will come true, for everything there is a solution. We can love those parts of us we often hate the most. We can love those worst moments simply because those are the areas that needs love the most. Love is the healing of every single thing that will take place. Love is the power that will transform every emotion. No matter what we can accept, it is there. Resist and reject. What is happening is insanity. Simply accept what is happening to embrace. Reality we approach in our lives determines how we feel about our lives. If we approach our unhappiness with craving and desire, we will only get further of that unhappiness. Looking at ourselves in our lives with joy, happiness, gratitude, and excitement, with curiosity and exploration. We have explorers, courage, and spirit, and we are training ourselves to mistake the destination for the journey, because all we had is the journey. I wish for everyone to have as much radiant health, much wealth as they desire, and all their dreams to come true. I also want people to remember that things can be sometimes a burden. People can limit the freedom and also can preoccupy your mind. And that's the rhythm of life. A peaceful, calm mind is the greatest thing we can have, and we can have things and that we don't have to lose it. I'm just fortunate that I can teach people. Happiness does not come from this stuff in outer world for the job, the house. It's an essential part for living daily life, yet that is not forever, will be us. It comes from being truly free in your mind, by allowing ourselves to free from this chaos. And it doesn't matter if you're in prison or you're a multimillionaire. You can be trapped by habitual negative thinking, never satisfied, and certainly the quality of our experience on earth is the measure of our life, looking for reputation, wanting to be valued and accepted from everyone. It is impossible. The truth is, it is impossible. The problem with being attached to a reputation that focuses on the wrong reputation is a side effect for us to live our authentic life. Approval and validation from outer world, and in the same time being true to ourselves, live with our true selves, is impossible. If we are authentic, so then we are living with our intention. We are living according to our core values, and after that, what people think about us is there. We don't allow and try to live by that principle as a person as they can be living within alignment inside of them, then they are not going to bring harmonious presence to our lives, and they are going to disrupt. And that is fine. The world is full of every kind of people. There comes a time in every person's life that they themselves decide to change for a better. No one else can do this. It all starts from within our inner being. We cannot control them. We cannot control what they say. We cannot control what they speak or think. We even cannot control the projections that are coming towards us, yet we can stop us projecting or labeling others. No one can control us unless we live for their approval, and until we allow it to happen into our own life. Thanks for joining me today. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more mindful content. Keep sparkling, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.